Out of the blue batlhafune 500 billion rands nje, just like that, fast ka potlako. I don't know. Hi, this is WORD, hashtag let the spoken word do what it does best and speak for itself. So I was reading through the news the other day. Yeah, I do read the news of it. When I came across an article about the unemployment rate in South Africa. And it's not that I was unaware of the sticky predicament our country is chilling at. It was just shocking to learn that since March 2020, over 2.2 million people have lost their jobs, which means this number is going to go and add on to the unemployment rate, which is going to drown our country deeper into this fucked up situation. And you're there, chilling and wondering why most millennials are depressed and most of them still suffer from mental health issues. I'm here and saying, well, it's just the world we live in, man, when I hope it could be the one we believed in. But tell me, how do you possibly believe in a world that is, or rather a state that is governed by people ba ba kgonang gore out of the blue ba tlhafune 500 billion rands nje, just like that, fast ka potlako? I don't know. But I do know that out there are corporations which have been doing a tremendous job in ensuring that there are households out there that are fed, by offering jobs to as many people as they possibly can. Of course, it's not going to be everybody, but I want to say kudos to them. And the sad part about this whole situation is that this seems to be the future, if not the fate, for our generations to come. So the series of how to make your CV a lasting first impression was created with a sole purpose, and that is to help you move a step closer to your next job. Sure, it might not be your dream job, but it could save our kids from living through the shit that we are currently living through, man. On our last session, we spoke about how and why you should include hobbies in your CV. This is the video right there. Please make sure that you vie onto our channel and give it a peep if you had not already done that. Moving right along to other important things. So on this session, we'll look into how you should and how you can add your work experience in your CV. You're probably chilling there, like, why, guy, are you teaching me this? I mean, I can just write the name of the company, add the times, and list out all the duties that I used to carry out. And that is how you will end up with a 16-page CV of irrelevant and scattered information that might not even impress your recruiter. And please, I want you to remember that I am not a CV specialist, but I just know how people, or rather recruiters in different industries, would choose to consume information. Without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. Looking at this CV, you will see that this person did a great job putting it together. They have listed everything they have previously worked on for every organization they have worked for, and also the times. Brilliant. But this is just not how we are going to do it. We are going to do it very different this time. Kotwa, different how, Luyanda, when I can just copy and paste it if it repeats. And that is exactly what I'm talking about. You are not trying to end up with gang repeated information on your CV. Let's just say I wrote social media copy for all organizations I have worked for. So instead of writing I wrote social media copy for each and every one of them, this is how I'd rather do it, right? So I created two sections in my resume, where one section is solely focused on the duties, and I call it the 3D, day-to-day duties. The 3D, not the three-dimension, day-to-day duties. And the other is focused on the organization and the job titles, as well as the times that I did. You'd call this one durations. Another thing you want to avoid is redundancy and irrelevance. Do not, and I repeat, although I remember that I said don't repeat stuff, but I do repeat, do not add duties that are not relevant to the job you're applying for. Saying one last thing, but finish. Oh! So does that mean that I have to use a different CV when applying for a different job? Of course. course, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that you have to use a different CV every time you apply for a job. So let's quickly do a recap. The first thing that you want to do is you want to create two subsections when you're writing about your work experience in your CV. The second thing, you do not, and I repeat, you do not want to repeat information. And lastly, one CV for one job application, unless you're applying for a job that is not very different from what you have previously applied for. So one last thing, and this has absolutely nothing to do with your CV. Please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and don't forget to also hit the notification bell so that you will receive our content at an instant when it's published. And shapa like it if you really did like the video. And remember that WORD is more than happy to help you set up your CV. All you have to do is to just leave us a comment below or reach out to us on our socials in the description below. Let your friends know that you're listening to WORD. Hashtag let the spoken word do what it does best and speak for itself. As for the boy, he'd like to linger a little longer, but it's getting illiterate. Until next time, stay in rhyme. Peace out. Bye.